Hey everybody, Ace Maven here, coming at you with a Vox Machinae VR tutorial. Today we are going to be talking about Salvage, the game mode, and how to play it, and a few simple strategies. We'll get into some more advanced techniques later on, so just catch this early tutorial about how to play Salvage on Vox Machinae VR. Ready? Here we go. So I've got everything set up for an offline game. I got 2 standard teams of 8. We're going to be playing on Serpent Plains, which is an open, smaller playing field. Salvage is the game mode. I set it for 10 minutes. And I'm going to be playing Goldie, my Gold Rush, with a standard all-cannon layout. And I'll be doing these on each of the game modes, so that we have a standard baseline. So we're going to just go ahead and launch, and this is how you play Salvage. First, there's a tutorial.
Salvage mode. Locate the salvage. Destroy surrounding vehicles. Capture the salvage. Protect it to earn points. Get the most points in 10 minutes to win.
So the important takeaway from that is that there is a salvage, which is a great big mech.
Destroy all scavengers, then capture it.
I hope you can hear that. It might be a little low. It says the salvage has been located. Destroy all scavengers and protect it. Capture it. Forget. So as soon as you see that white arrow pop up on the map, you want to start heading there. So the salvage, again, is a big mech, and you need to capture it. Basically, you need to take possession of it if you want to score any points. If you don't have the mech, you're not scoring points. Which also means that if the other team has the mech, your priority is not to destroy them, but to destroy that big mech. And so we're coming up on it now. Now, if you're in a multiplayer, this will go possibly much faster in terms of a lot more people would be here by now, because everybody from both teams is trying to capture the salvage. So we got some incoming bogeys, but I think we're be okay. So I'll go over this next round, but those were the enemy vehicles. So I wanted to make sure to at least capture the salvage for this first round. So I just went ahead and destroyed those right away. So those things are sort of holding the salvage. That's what gives everybody time to get there. And so as soon as you destroy those vehicles, you or the other team can take possession of the salvage. And once you have possession, now you'll start to see that here we have 2 points. You'll start to see that the longer you hold the salvage, the more points you get. I'm trying to determine we'll determine this game. If it is based on time, how long you have the salvage, like every 20 seconds you get a point, or one of my previous suspects was that the number of kills you got. Now we already got 4. I don't think it's based on kills. I think it's based on time. Let's check the time. So anyway, once you have the salvage, you want to protect it. So in the case of this bot-infested game, you see that all these red dots, all the bad guys, are not coming toward the salvage. I mean, right now, this would be just, see, everybody's all tangled up over here for some reason. So here now, they'll probably start coming forward. They're spawning different areas. Anyway, the bad guys, that's what I call the other team, no matter what they are. So no offense. But they would actually be trying to kill the salvage because they want to get it. So here we have 6 points. Let's see if it changes as soon as we get some kills. So let's kill this guy. So there's 7. So let's see if it changes faster. Because that took a long time to change. Hang on, we don't want to get stuck in the hornet's nest. Are there 2 of them? No. Oh, great. Not really gonna know. Let's get up here. Save more. Okay, there we go. So he's going for the salvage. He's not even really bothering with this other team. That's what the other team would do. There's nothing in that mech that says. Let's see. We still have 8. Do we have 9? It took a while. Anyway, the longer you have the salvage, more points you get. I know it's something we'll find out. We'll ask the devs, or if you know the answer, do you get points in salvage based on number of kills or 10? Alright, we should have like 12 now, so that's a good way. If we don't have 12, then it's based on time. We don't even have 11 yet. There's 11 finally. So it must be based on time. The longer you have the salvage, the more points you get. So you want to protect it, which means you want to protect the salvage as long as you can, while the other team wants their first priority is to destroy the salvage, because until they do, they are racking up kills, like in the scoreboard. You know, people are getting their appropriate number of kills and stuff, but you're not actually helping your team. Look, the red team has 0 points. So salvage, just save your kills for deathmatch, okay? That's where things really become critical in terms of destroying the other mech. In salvage, though, you want to protect this thing for as long as you can, so that you can score points, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the red team, the other team, and I'm going to show you kind of what it's like to come at the salvage, and then I will wrap up the video. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and eject and switch teams. Up we go. Go from blue team to the red team and jump in. All right. So while Goldie gas is up here, you'll see that my main objective is to destroy that salvage at whatever cost. So that can mean different things depending on the mech that you're playing. The drill, you would want to come down on top and drill into it. The dredge, you might want to take sort of a slow and steady approach and then unload an alpha strike or do a high flyby. With Gold Rush, one of the main things you can do is ram. So we're going to see if we can get there on time. Oh, sorry, Roboto, I'm used to shooting at through. It's kind of in a protected position, so it's going to be hard to get a ram on it. We'll have to see, I mean, at least in time. It's kind of up high. So what I want to do, like, say that salvage were right where this red mech is, my friend Dot Major. Say the salvage was right there. I would almost want to just go straight in and ram that baby. Actually, I'll give it a try here. It's like kind of an elevator. I like to kind of give it a few blow-ups. Yeah, we gotta try to hit it. Alright, that was a ram anyway. How effective it is totally debatable. Oh, they're everywhere. Yep. Alright, so I got blown up trying to destroy it with the ram. If you have a very fast ram and you aim it well, you can destroy the Decker in a hit. So what I want to do is destroy that Decker. Okay. So I'm thinking, why don't we start? So that's your main objective. Go blow that thing up. If you have to ram into it, ram into it. If you have to hide and shoot, hide and shoot. So why don't we go ahead and start this up again? And I'll run through from the beginning on what you want to do, and then we will wrap it up. So all I have to do is disconnect from this game and create a new one, and all the settings should be the same. So here we go from the beginning. Just do this quickly. Locate the salvage. Destroy the surrounding vehicles. Capture the salvage. Notice this circle? That will actually appear if there are both teams are near the salvage. that will appear, that circle will appear around you, and there has to be just sort of one team standing in that salvage, in that circle at a time. Ooh. So if both teams are in that circle, one team would have to destroy the other in order to take possession of the salvage. So you see, even from afar, the enemy team is aiming at the enemy vehicles. So the bad guys are aiming at the vehicles.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Oh wait.
Enemy vehicle
Okay,
destroyed.
here. So now there's one coming in the circle. Now watch. We're gonna just. So far, no one has the salvage, right? There it goes. Someone has destroyed them. There's the white circle. Alright, so now we have two teams in the circle. Right? There can only be kind of one team left standing. As soon as one of us steps out, like say I were to even leave the circle and the red team stayed, they would have possession of it. So of course I have to like try to take possession of it because it's hardwired into me at this point. Just get these guys out. He's leaving, so now focus attention over here. Watch out, Bender. There we go. We recovered the see, he's still alive because he wasn't in the circle. We got the salvage. Okay, so now we got 1 point for getting it. We'll get points each time, as time goes by. And the idea is to just, keep going back and forth. If there's we'll go into some advanced techniques of salvage later. This is just an introduction to how to play it. So remember the main point here, really, there's only one, is you want the salvage. If you're the good guys, you want it because you're going to score points. If you're the bad guys, you want it because the other team is scoring points. The sooner you destroy it, the sooner a new one comes up, and the sooner you have a chance to get points. So watch that map, watch your radar, don't get engaged with a whole bunch of enemies, and just focus on getting that salvage, which is named Decker. So Decker is driving around in that salvage. Alright, so the salvage is like the machine and the Decker is the pilot. Ace Maven, I'll catch you in Vox. Take it easy, everybody.
Blam.